Right, here we are everyone, we're at Blyth, another excellent afternoon where Alnwick's recent games come to their conclusion, and a very happy one too, winning 1-0, very kindly joined by the management team of Richie, Michael and Liam. So first of all, before we reflect on the few games that have gone past, 7 games in 3 weeks, very intensive, but if we can just reflect on today's game against a team that beat us 4-2 at St James's just a few days ago.
Yeah, it's a fantastic win. It's a fantastic win, you know, to come here. They've already won the league. They're a good squad, you know. We're a little bit down on numbers. When I say a little bit down, we're really bare bones. You know, I think the 6 games have definitely sort of took that toll. Obviously with the Kilmarnock game as well. Got a few bodies out, so to come here and get a convincing win. You know, I think we shared the first half. The second half, I think it was all us. You know, we've hit the inside the post, we've hit the bar. You know, all the lads to a man have done a job today, and I think, you know, us as a manager took over the moon with the performance today, you know, and the result obviously.
And Liam, what do you think the difference was between today's away win 1-0 and the defeat at St James's 4-2?
Belief, probably confidence. Probably from the Kilmarnock game a couple of weeks ago to today, it's the same bunch of lads more or less, but the character's come out now and the belief's there, the confidence is there. And it doesn't matter how we win, but just to get a goal is enough.
What's been the most pleasing aspect of these 7 games? As I mentioned at the start, it's been very intense and players getting injured, players not much fit. What have you enjoyed about it and what's been most challenging?
Enjoyable wise, I think just the group as a collective, you know. Obviously when you come in, you don't know what you're expecting. You know, we've come in at a difficult time where obviously the league we thought was sort of null and void. So we've been put in a position where we've been stuck with the 7 games, not knowing any of the lads, and obviously I know they've struggled during the season a little bit, you know. So you don't know what you're coming into, but I've got to say, from the moment we've come in, you know, we've been very surprised, you know, as a management team of actually the quality that is here. Well, obviously they're young lads, but they're hungry, you know, anything you tell them to do, they go and do, they hold their shape. It's been very good over 7 games. And
between the 3 of you, they really seem to be buying into what you're bringing to the club. And this must augur well for the future. And while we talk about the future, is that season over? Does the hard work begin?
Hard work begins now, doesn't it? It does. You obviously, we've now probably have to give the lads a couple of weeks off, you know, because lads, as you've seen, probably last 5-10 minutes, they're struggling, you know, and with the numbers and whatnot. But we've got to give them a couple of weeks off. But because of the times and the way it's worked out, we will be starting again shortly. They'll have a couple of weeks off and then we're bang straight back into it again. We've got to treat it like a new club again, you know, and it is a rebuild thing, so we'll be bringing players in to add to what we've already got here, you know. I mean, when I first came to the club, obviously we held interviews, and we mean what we say, we want to go up in the Northern League where we want to be, you know, so that's the carrot, that's where we want to be, and them changes will have to be made along with the quality we've got now. I think we're off to a very, very good start. We're a lot further ahead than I thought we actually would be.
Well, I agree with you there. When we interviewed you before the management team here in front of us came in, we did say that in this group we're 2 of the top 4, and for Alnwick to finish 2nd in that group, and with a little bit more luck and a tiny bit more experience, I think you could have won that.
Yeah, I mean, picking a little bit, you know, that's the one thing which we are disappointed with. I think we were second best against Blyth at home, so you have got to take that in the chin. But you look at the other games, you're 2-0 up against Delaval on Wednesday night, you know,
against Blyth you pegged it back to 2-2.
Yeah, and we've hided away. I think North Shields had 1 shot on target, you know, we've missed a penalty. So we can look at it and say we've dropped 4 points over the last 2 games. But again, you know, from where we were to where we are now, we come to Blyth Town away and put a performance, and not just a result, a performance that we've put in as well.
Deserved winners.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and we've got key players out as well. You know, like there's a Jaden who's done very well. You know, there's a lot of lads out, and they come here with. I mean, I was on the bench today. You know, I didn't have my top with us, but I was on the bench. So it just shows you how good a result that really was, because they are a good team.
Well, on behalf of Alnwick and everyone connected with Alnwick, it's great to have you on board, bringing so much positivity to the club. And like we've said many times, here's to the future, here's to next season. Enjoy your 2 weeks off, lads.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.